Is the bottled water you are drinking in Dubai actually as pure as the label claims? What if I told you that some of the most popular brands on supermarket shelves contain up to 240,000 invisible plastic particles per liter? That premium imported waters are sold back to you after sitting in scorching delivery trucks, where temperatures exceed 50 degrees Celsius? And that certain expensive alkaline waters are nothing more than marketing scams with zero scientific backing? I spent weeks researching peer-reviewed studies, UAE food safety reports, and international lawsuits against major water brands. What I discovered will make you rethink every bottle you have ever purchased. Products marketed as pure, natural, and premium are contaminated with microplastics, chemicals leaching from heat-damaged bottles, and misleading health claims. Let me take you through the 6 biggest offenders sold right here in Dubai. Number 1, Nestlé Pure Life. This brand is marketed as pure and purified water. You see it everywhere in Dubai supermarkets. Nestlé is one of the largest food companies on earth. You would think pure means pure. It does not. In 2018, researchers at the State University of New York conducted a study for Orb Media. They tested 259 bottles from 11 major brands across 9 countries. The results were devastating. 93% of all bottles showed microplastic contamination. But here is where it gets worse. Nestlé Pure Life had the highest contamination of any brand tested. One single bottle contained more than 10,000 microplastic particles per liter. That was the worst single concentration in the entire study. The average across Nestlé Pure Life bottles was 930 particles per liter. Compare that to San Pellegrino at just 30 particles per liter. Nestlé conducted their own testing afterward. Their results? They claim between 0 and 5 particles per liter. That is a massive discrepancy. Someone is not telling the truth. A 2024 Columbia University study went even deeper. They found the average bottled water contains 240,000 nanoplastics per liter. These particles are so small they can enter your bloodstream and reach your organs. Researcher Sherry Mason put it bluntly. Bottled water is marketed as though it is cleaner than tap, but numerous studies show it is definitely not cleaner. A class action lawsuit was filed against Nestlé in Los Angeles in 2018, alleging deceptive marketing. When the label says pure, you expect pure, not 10,000 plastic particles in every liter. Number 2, Aquafina. This brand is owned by PepsiCo and sold throughout Dubai and the GCC. The bottles feature mountain imagery. The marketing screams purity. Here is what they do not want you to know. In 2007, PepsiCo was forced to change their labels after pressure from Corporate Accountability International. The new labels had to include 3 little words: public water source. That means Aquafina comes from municipal tap water, the same water that flows from public reservoirs, the same source as your home faucet. Yes, it goes through reverse osmosis and UV treatment, but so does much of the municipal water you already have access to. The difference? Aquafina charges you up to 1,000 times the price of tap water. In Dubai, Dewa treated water already meets World Health Organization standards. You are paying premium prices for repackaged tap water with fancy branding. Consumer studies found most people believed they were buying spring water or natural mineral water. The branding deliberately obscures the truth. If you want purified tap water, install a home reverse osmosis filter. It costs a fraction of what you spend on Aquafina every year. Number 3, Dasani, owned by Coca-Cola, also sold in Dubai, also sourced from municipal tap water. Coca-Cola even admits this on their own website. But Dasani has a darker history. In 2004, Coca-Cola launched Dasani in the United Kingdom. They marketed it as pure. Investigators discovered the water came from the Sidcup tap water supply. Then it got worse. UK authorities found a batch contaminated with bromate, a suspected human carcinogen, at levels exceeding legal limits. Coca-Cola recalled 500,000 bottles. They permanently withdrew Dasani from the UK market. European expansion plans were cancelled. The contamination happened during Coca-Cola's own purification process. The process that was supposed to make the water safer actually created a carcinogen. The British press compared the scandal to a sitcom episode where a character bottles tap water from his flat and sells it. Dasani also adds magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and table salt for taste. Critics argue these additions make it less pure than the original tap water. Dasani is still sold in Dubai today despite this history. If their purification process once created carcinogens, what guarantees do you have about the bottles reaching your supermarket shelf? Number 4. Fiji water. This brand markets itself as Earth's finest water, untouched by man, sourced from a remote aquifer in the Fijian Islands, premium pricing to match. In Dubai, Fiji water is among the most expensive bottles on the shelf. You pay for purity, you pay for nature. Here is what you actually get. In January 2025, the Plastic Pollution Coalition filed a lawsuit against Fiji water, alleging false and deceptive marketing. Independent laboratory testing found microplastics in Fiji water. They also found bisphenol A, commonly known as BPA. BPA is a known endocrine disruptor. Studies link it to fertility issues, cancer, and neurological problems. So much for untouched by man. The environmental hypocrisy runs deeper. Every bottle of Fiji water travels thousands of miles from a remote Pacific island to reach Dubai. The company's total carbon footprint was measured at 85,396 tons of CO2 equivalent annually. It takes 1.75 gallons of water to produce and ship just one bottle. While Fiji water extracts millions of liters for export, the Water Authority of Fiji reported in 2018 that 12% of Fiji's own population lacked access to clean drinking water. A 2006 Cleveland water quality test found 6.31 micrograms of arsenic per liter in Fiji bottles. You are paying premium prices for documented contamination, massive environmental destruction, and deeply questionable ethics. Number 5. Any imported water stored in heat. This is not about one brand. This is about a danger hiding in plain sight across Dubai. The UAE has extreme temperatures. Bottles sit in delivery trucks. They bake in warehouses. They roast in car trunks. Every minute in that heat, chemicals are leaching into your water. A 2024 study published in the UAE tested 45-gallon water bottles under 2 conditions: room temperature and outdoor sunlight exposure for 30 days. The results were alarming. BPA concentration increased significantly over time. Day 30 outdoor stored samples showed the highest contamination at 9.05 nanograms per milliliter. A Kuwait study found that antimony, a toxic heavy metal, leaches rapidly from PET bottles at temperatures above 50 degrees Celsius. Dubai's summer temperatures exceed this threshold constantly. Arizona State University researchers confirmed that summertime temperatures inside cars and storage areas promote antimony leaching from PET bottled waters. The chemical bonds in plastic break down faster with heat. The hotter the bottle, the more chemicals migrate into your water. University of Florida research found water stored at 158 degrees Fahrenheit showed increased antimony and BPA levels. Experts recommend discarding any bottle left in a hot car for more than 2 hours. Yet in Dubai, bottles routinely sit in non-refrigerated conditions during delivery for hours or even days. Every heat-exposed bottle is a potential chemical cocktail. Dubai is one of the hottest places on Earth. Your water bottles are paying the price. Number 6. Alkaline water brands. The alkaline water market exploded from $47 million in 2014 to over $427 million by 2017. The marketing promises are extraordinary: better hydration, anti-aging benefits, cancer prevention, body detoxification. Disease prevention? Here is the scientific reality. McGill University states there is not an iota of scientific evidence for any of these claims. The term ionized alkaline water is scientifically meaningless. The Cleveland Clinic confirms these claims have not been properly tested in controlled scientific studies. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has banned health claims relating to alkaline water and bone health due to insufficient evidence. Your body maintains blood pH between 7.35 and 7.45, regardless of what you drink. Your stomach acid immediately neutralizes any alkaline water you consume. Your kidneys and lungs regulate pH, not your beverage choices. If alkaline water could actually change your blood pH, you would be seriously ill or dead. Science-based medicine calls alkaline water pure snake oil. Yet these brands charge 2 to 3 times more than regular water. You are paying premium prices for marketing pseudoscience that exploits your health anxiety without delivering a single proven benefit. So, what should you actually drink in Dubai? First, consider Masafi. This UAE brand has been bottling water since 1976 from natural springs in the Hajar Mountains. It is the only bottled water in the UAE that was historically labeled as true mineral water, now branded as deep earth water. Masafi holds ISO 9001 certification, HACCP certification, and is a member of the International Bottled Water Association. The water is naturally filtered through volcanic rock. No reconstituted tap water, no questionable imports. Second, Al Ain water. This local brand sources from underground springs in Al Ain City, meets USFDA standards, and is HACCP certified since 2002. It is affordable, locally produced, and avoids the environmental disaster of shipping water across oceans. Third, invest in a home reverse osmosis filter for your Dua tap water. Dubai tap water meets WHO standards at the source. A quality filter removes any building-related concerns. Here is your quality checklist. Avoid brands with microplastic scandals. Check if the water is locally sourced or shipped internationally. Never drink from bottles left in heat. Ignore alkaline marketing claims and look for Emirates Quality Mark certification. Here is the bottom line. The bottled water industry has been quietly deceiving consumers for years. Products marketed as pure contain hundreds of thousands of plastic particles. Premium imports sit in scorching delivery trucks, while chemicals leach into every sip. Expensive alkaline waters sell you pseudoscience, and brands sourced from municipal tap water charge you 1,000 times more than what flows from your own faucet. The most insulting part? They do not tell you. The labels show mountains and springs, while the fine print reveals public water sources and contamination lawsuits. If this video helped you, hit the like button and share it with everyone you know in Dubai. Subscribe to this channel so you do not miss our next investigation. Drop a comment and tell me which bottled water brand you have noticed changing, or which brands you no longer trust. Together, we are going to hold these companies accountable. Your family deserves water that is actually as pure as the marketing claims. I will see you in the next one.